Allied. So Allied is directed by Robert Zemeckis. It stars Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard. They are spies in World War II, and they are doing one thing and one thing only: killing Nazis. They play the part of husband and wife, and then they fall in love and become husband and wife, and then Brad Pitt's government folks are like, hey, by the way, your wife is a German spy. If she's not a spy, hey, no harm, no foul. Sorry for the inconvenience. If she is, you're gonna kill her and prove your loyalty to us. And now Brad Pitt has to investigate on his own and find out if his wife is indeed a spy. In pitching this movie for what it actually is, that whole your wife's a spy, oh is she, isn't she thing, that's actually the second half of the entire movie. The first half is them falling in love. And that's what this movie is. The trailer pitched this movie like it's some super spy thriller or something. But really, this movie is a romance, and you need to know that. I need to brace you for that. This movie, first and foremost, is a romance. The first half of this movie is them meeting, them falling in love. Yes, there are scenes of thriller-esque spy stuff in it, and they are actually really exciting and very well executed. But if I really had to categorize this one, like to say Blockbuster was still around, where to put the VHS, it would be in the romance section. It's a very romantic movie, and it's actually sweet to watch these two build their romance, which makes it more impactful. It's like a bomb just dropped on this dude's lap, and it's like, yeah, that woman, the love of your life, she's a spy for the Nazis. It's actually one of those elements where I wouldn't want to know about that going into this movie, but the trailer has to show it, otherwise people wouldn't actually go. If it was a movie that was just pitched like, hey, watch these two fall in love, it'd be boring as hell and people wouldn't watch it. But the pacing to the road leading up to that, this movie had uneven-ass pacing. Times I was checking my watch, there were times when I was bored. As I was watching the movie, I was like, could they have shaved time off? Say condensed a few things here and there. Maybe we didn't need to see every facet of their romance bloom and blossom for half the movie. Then you could have concentrated more on the thriller aspect of it. Brad Pitt does a fine job in this movie. He really does. Marion Cotillard does a great job in this movie because Marion Cotillard is great in anything and everything she's in and does. Except for when she dies in The Dark Knight Rises. That death scene itself, no. But everything else, though, she's great. But when Brad Pitt is going out there and he's trying to find his wife's innocence, there's just roadblock after roadblock, and the government's like, hey, don't do that. And he's like, I have to. That was really great. You really are on a trail. You want to prove this woman's innocence. In that, I can't say the movie faulted on the execution of the second half, but rather some of the pacing in the first half and some of it throughout. What I love that this movie did, which a lot of movies about spies is like, oh, that person's a spy. Oh, no, they're not. Ooh, we actually have to find the truth. What it does well is it gives you enough on both sides to be like, I don't know what's real. And that's just great because you don't want it just flat out like, oh, this is clearly the truth. I like it when a movie keeps you on your toes, you know? You're just like, is it this? Is enough information supporting that? Or is it that? There's enough information supporting that? I don't know. By the time the ending wrapped and the way the ending wrapped up, I will say, Allied is a good time, no alcohol required. Undeniably enjoyed it. I just don't think I would go back to see it. In a world of so many movies, so much film out there, I don't see myself going, hey, it's a Friday night, let's watch Allied again. All right, guys, so Allied, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what's your favorite romance of all time? Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.